It's Allison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Allison. I'm just going to make sure I'm going live in all my little places that I'm supposed to be live. And then you guys can tell me if you can see and hear me. So I'll just get this started. Looks like it's good. Okay, so hopefully you guys will jump on. I'm a little bit late. I'm sorry, you guys. I set my alarm on my watch for 9:57, but I don't know, it didn't go off. And then I look up and it's 10:02. Oh, sorry. Anyway, hopefully you guys have found me. Just gonna center that. We'll get playing in a sec. Since nobody's here, that's probably because it takes a little while for the streamings to start. And that's to be expected. So I'll just check on my iPad and see if anybody is joining me on my Facebook group, because I'm live YouTube and my Facebook page. So I'm a little slow today. It's like getting out of that holiday place where our brains are sometimes, right? So let me just make sure you guys are with me. Nobody's hopped on yet, but that doesn't mean there's nobody over in my Border Buddy Hangout group. Just so I can head over there and see what's going on. Okay. And nobody's coming. Come on, you guys. Maybe you are over there. I just can't. It's really weird. My new streaming is working now. I can get it to work, but I kind of have to. Oh, there I am. I'm over there, and I have a comment. Yay! That means somebody sees me over there, which is nice. Okay. Okay, somebody's there. Hi, Elaine. Nice to see you. Well, you're here, and I got sound, so you're here. That's good. Everyone else will find me. One hopes. Okay. Oh, chat. Sorry. Here we are. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Wendy. Happy New Year to you in Wales. Hi, Mo. Hi, Sarah. Okay, I've got it all working. I think I can see you now. I can see you now. Like I said, I'm learning this streaming. Listen, as long as you can see and hear me, it's a win, right? Okay, so today what we're going to do is play with some new products from the mini catalog. And so let me highlight that. I'm going to take my face off, and I think you guys can still hear me. You can let me know if you can't, but you should still be able to hear me with this single screen on. I think we've figured that out, I think. So I'm also going to be just checking periodically on my iPad so I can see you guys. All right. So playing. Can't show the inside. Hi, Diane. Happy New Year. You got your catalog. Yay. And you can see me. Yay. Okay. So if you're a regular customer of mine, which means you've purchased something from me in the last 6 months or attended a class, I have organized a mailing to you from Stampin' Up! Directly. Okay. So it comes in a clear envelope, and I got my test copy on Thursday, so you guys should all be starting to receive them. You'll get the mini catalog, January to April 2025 mini catalog. Ooh, so cool. And the celebration brochure. So the celebration is the best promotion of the year, starting on January 7th. So next Tuesday, when you spend $75 from any of our product lines, it doesn't have to be from the mini, it can be from anything, then you can pick a free product from this little mini brochure, which is exclusive product. Okay, you can't buy this product, you can just earn it for free. Free is great. So for those of you who have your catalogs, I'm going to be today playing with a brand new suite of products called Storybook Moments. Now I'm going to just move it down here so I can check the page, because if you've got your catalog, you can flip to the page. And it is starting on page 24. Okay, this is like a mega suite. So today we're going to be playing with one of the bundles. Hi. Oh, hi, Leanne. Good morning. We're going to be playing with Storybook Friends. And these are the dies. I've got 2 dies already set aside, this frame and one of the little characters. Okay. So this bundle is a photopolymer stamp set. Now there's 17 images, super cute. And here they are. Look at them all. Okay. Fantastic. They're bigger than this. This does not represent the size of the images. You'll see the real size in a sec. Okay, so we're going to be playing with that. So I have a class coming on February 1st, and it's using the Storybook Friends bundle. And if you guys attended my classes, you know the drill here. You get a goodie bag with the class. So we're going to make 8 cards. We make 4 designs, 2 of each, okay? And then your goodie bag is going to have half a pack of the fantastic Storybook designer 12 by 12 designer series paper. Look how cute this is. Oh my goodness, this is cute. Let's turn it this way. Look at all these little images here, okay? And then we have the other side. So cool. Now, in addition to these 5 double-sided, you're also, in this particular case, you're going to get 2 sheets with all of these cutouts. Look at this. So this is one, you're going to get a duplicate. And these are pre-printed, and they just pop out. Okay. So you'll get half a pack of this. So that's cool in your goodie bag. You'll get half a roll of the scalloped ribbon. This is pretty petal pink ribbon. It's got a nice little scalloped edge, which is cool. And you get a full pack of antique pearls. Okay, so that class is February 1st. You can join if you from anywhere. You can join from Canada or the US. And I just saw, there we go, almost lost my die. So check that out. The link is in the, I've put the link in my, when I said I'm going live at 10. Okay, so you'll be able to see that when I'm finished. All right, so that is February 1st. Now, we always have a deal. If you buy the bundle, you'll get a full pack of the paper. And if you buy the whole suite of products, you'll get the class for free, and you'll also get the class on the 22nd for free. So let me show you what that entails. That uses the other bundle from the Storybook Moments suite. So it includes the Storybook Garden Patch bundle. Look at that. And remember we made this card the other day? Here it is. I made this one last Sunday. So this class, again, is 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. And you're going to get half a pack of, this is called Timeless Plaid. Here we go. Let me grab all this and show you. This is fun paper. This is 6 by 6. So you're going to get 24 sheets of this in your goodie bag. Look at this. Isn't that great? So, of course, these coordinate together. And even though we've broken the class into 2, they coordinate together. You can do one or both. But if you buy the whole suite, then we will give you both classes for free. And the ribbon, half a roll of ribbon for this one is going to be that nice, very vanilla and black checkered. Okay, and there's an embellishment too. I'm waiting for it to arrive so I can show you. But we're going to focus on Storybook Friends today. All right, let's get started. Now I am using a note card size. So we sell basic white note cards, and they come with coordinating envelopes. And I cleaned my office. And do you ever clean up your house and then where you can't find anything? Yeah. So I just, I can't find my envelopes, but here's the card. The card actually measures 5 by 7, and then it's scored at 3.5. So you get this nice little, and the great thing about little cards like this is there's hardly any room to write. Because don't you find that the hardest thing? Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to write? Hi, Jacqueline. Good morning. I see you over there. You and Elaine are hanging out in my hangout. So this is what we're going to start with. And I've grabbed a piece of the designer series paper. I grabbed this one. I love this one. Isn't that pretty? It's boho. And then these little filigrees are actually the wild wheat. Now there's a color, you see? You're thinking, oh gosh, don't like it, but look how pretty this looks. Well, here's the boho. How pretty that goes together. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, if you know me, you know I love my white glue. So I'm going to glue that down. So this is just cut 1/4 inch smaller. So 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. Okay. Love that. So pretty. Okay. So that's just the front. Pretty straightforward. Next, let's do some stamping and cutting. So let me grab a piece of basic white, and I'm going to use this little bunny, this little guy here. He's carrying a little radish. Now, if you don't want to stamp, you can use one of the images from the designer series paper, or let's see, you can actually use the one that's already done for you. Can you see this little guy? Here he is. And I looked at this little guy to sort of see the coloring I wanted on my image. But we're going to stamp. And so remember I showed you this the other day. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to explain. This is our white pigment ink pad. I ordered it. It comes uninked. There's no ink on it. I will never convince you that wild wheat is pretty. Did I use the word pretty? Maybe I need a new word. You're right, Kathy. What word could I use for wild wheat? Earthy. Earthy. Let's use earthy. Anyway, so this comes uninked. So you're going to grab your Memento black ink and you're going to ink up this pad. Okay. And you're going to end up with something that gives you a much crisper black than just using Memento. So you want to remember, tap, tap, tap. We're not pressing too hard into our pad, right? Because now we're the same as any other of our pads. And I'm just going to hold that up for you. And I hope you can see how nice and black that is. Now on this image, it's not going to make a lot of difference. But if it's an image like the penguin, you know, with the 2 black flippers, you get this perfect black image, and it's really neat. Okay, so let's color those in with some Stampin' Blends. I'm going to use Daffodil on the pockets of the jacket and the little pads that are at the elbows, you know. Cute. Then I'm going to grab Old Olive. This is dark Old Olive. Oop, I'm going to use that for the coat. I'm just going to go around. Did everybody have a nice Christmas and New Year's? I hope so. I took my daughter to the airport this morning at 4 o'clock, and then kind of got sad all the way home. But that's okay. I'll see her soon. We'll be going to visit her in March, so it's not that long. Okay. A little cute. So I'm going to hold that up. In fact, what I'm going to do, you guys, is for some reason today I have to, this is so close to my project. I am not sure why, but I'm going to lower that. Okay, so we can see a little bit better. Now for my rabbit, I'm going to use crumb cake. So I got dark, and I'm going to take the dark and do just around the edge of her face, maybe bring it down a titch, like that. And then on the legs, I'm just going to bring I'm not an expert colorer, that's an understatement, but I'm just going to add some. Okay, and you could actually leave it like that with the white showing. It actually looks pretty good, but I'm going to do a blend with a light crumb cake. I'm just going to blend those that in and kind of get rid of that sharpness. Don't forget his little paw and this little paw. And then kind of up the side of his ear, and his face. And you could make his little cheeks pink if you wanted, but I didn't. And then I'm going to grab, what's this one? Dark Pale Pink. And let's do that on the inside of the ears. How's that? That looks cute, but I could have put it on his little cheeks. Too late now, but I could have. What's everyone saying? Anyone? Nobody. Add wink to it and you get gold. Oh. Blech. Okay, Kathy, you were right when you said I'm never going to convince you to like wild wheat. I'm kind of committed to wild wheat today. So close your eyes. Hold your nose. This is a radish, so we're going to just put a nice green leaf on the top of our radish. And then I've got the light real red because this is too little an object to worry about blending dark and light for a highlight. Okay. All right, let's move all of this out of the way. Okay, go. Cute. All right, so we've got our rabbit, and from my rabbit, I'm going to, from my image here, I'm just going to cut it out using my die. And you know me, I have to use my repositionable tape just to keep that in place. And then this color that I like, but some don't, I'm going to get one of those. Look at these beautiful ornate frames. We're going to cut that frame out. And even though I'm not cutting out a specific image that I stamped, so it doesn't really matter if this moves, I'm still going to tape it down because I want to put it through a few times because there's a bit of a ornate design to it, and I want to make sure I get all the bits out. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my little Stampin' Cut and Emboss, my mini, and let's do our frame first. So let's run that through. I'm going to run it through a couple of times. So, oof, I'm going to turn it so I can get it going here. Come on, baby. There we go. So that's one. And then I'm just going to run it through back again, 2, and then why not 3? I just want all those little bits to pop out really easy. And then we'll run it through one last time with our little rabbit. I love this set. Anybody else like this storybook moment? It reminds me of Beatrix Potter books, right? Peter Rabbit and Jemima Petal Duck and all those things, characters from when my kids were little. I had a whole set of books, like the little books. You know how the Beatrix Potter with the little books, almost the size, actually, the size of this note card. And they came in a little box, and they were so cool. Even though our dear Peter was always in trouble, wasn't he? Poor Peter. He just misunderstood, I think. You have to do you just like I have to do me. And I will always use an alternative to wild wheat. There you go. And you know what, Kathy? Gold would be real. You know what? I could have done a gold frame. That would have been actually quite pretty. And I'm going to make a confession. I do not use wild wheat very often. So it's just that I picked it out of the coordinating out of the paper. Otherwise, I would not have gravitated to wild wheat at all. Okay, so I'm just going to take my time and poke these out. Come up quite easily. Go. Can you believe it's 2025 and we're already 5 days in? It's like, what? Although I heard the other day that we gained in Vancouver, we gained 1 minute of sunshine of daylight. So we're on that upward to the spring, I guess. And touch wood, we have had no white precipitation. So I'm not going to even say the word. It's so funny on Facebook, on your memories that come up, how many years there was like horrible snowstorms. I said to my daughter today, look at that. Easy travel. You got in and out, no problem, no travel issues. Was it last year? I think it was last year. It was just awful. Or maybe the year before. Barely got her home. If you add Wink of Stella to it. Oh, is that what you meant, Keisha? Okay, so Keisha's saying if I take Wink of Stella, which is Diane's favorite thing, she's on my call, it'll turn the paper more of a gold color. How cool. I'm not going to do it, but here's a little piece. And let me grab my Wink of Stella and let's see what happens. It's a very good tip, Kathy. Let's see. Add that. Let's see what happens. Because the shininess wouldn't really work for what I'm doing today. But let's see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Let's see if I can hold that up and see if you can. It's certainly sparkly. Oh, yeah, it's got a nice gold tinge. Can you see that, you guys? And, it might not be bad on the frame because that would almost look like a frame that, like a gold frame that some of the paint had rubbed off on. That might not be a bad idea. Kathy, we're going to do it. We're going to do what you suggested. I'm not going to put it all over. I'm just going to put it kind of sporadically here, almost looking like a frame that, an old frame, an old weathered kind of frame. If that makes sense. Plus it adds a little, I like the sparkle. Good idea, Kathy. Thank you for that. I'm glad I used it today and that you hate it so much. You gave me an idea of how to improve it. There we go. And Diana will be happy. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Oh, yeah, you can. Can you see the sparkle? Yeah. Okay. All right. So now what I want to do is I've gone ahead and cut a piece of the designer series paper, and I want to use that as my middle piece because here's your middle piece that pops out. Okay, now I saw a really good idea today. I have no idea whose idea this is, so I'm sorry. I just saw it on a reel. If you take this piece that comes out of the middle, okay, and you grab a piece of your designer series paper and you position it. Now I'm actually going to use, let me just a second here. Here we go. We grab this piece. See, a little better. Antique look. That's what I'm looking for. Diane, that's the word I was looking for. Antique. Okay, so here's a really cool piece. Look at all these little characters. And if I were to take this square, which is the one that popped out of the middle, and I was to lay it on here, because let's say this is the image I want to use. I can use this as a guide to cut out, so it'll be the same size and it can pop in. Okay, so that was a cool tip. Sort of, there was a little bit more to that, but that's okay. I've just gone ahead and measured and cut this piece, and I wanted it to be showing the radish and the veggies. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is glue this down. So I'm going to just put some glue along just slightly outside that opening. With practice, you get good at using this white glue. I know that a lot of you think, oh my gosh, you can't use that stuff. It's everywhere. It's just like a blob. But some of my friends, like Leanne, who's on this call, and I love this glue. Okay. You're probably hearing an echo, but you at least hear me now. Okay. Well, that's sad. Okay. That's sad. Yeah, okay. Well, I can do this, but then you're going to get the echo, and that's going to drive you nuts. So, well, I can do this, but then you're going to get the echo. See? And so, well, what can I do? I've got everything's good. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm going to show you the card. I'm not going to speak. So follow me along. It'll be like a mime.